What up my freaks, Ruinous Insight here with part 2 of my Total Warhammer 2 modded Rakarth campaign. So as we saw last time, a fairly simple setup where we took the entirety of Albion, saw the destruction of the Vanaheimlings, and us essentially as free agents with the ability to decide where we're going to next. I think that at the end of the episode I decided that it would probably be best to go for Marienburg next. A, because we're already at war with them, so they're not gonna they'll probably never stop, and they might even send us, yeah, so we can't peace out. They'll probably send forces at us eventually, and this place probably isn't the best at defending itself either way. I mean, Isle of Wights, it's okay, but if we don't build, I mean, we may build a wall here just because it's our capital, and I really would like to not lose that restored port of Nagaroth, but I'll think about it. Because otherwise, I'd love to replace the manors with some of that slave income buildings, but we'll see. We'll see how everything happens, because I do imagine the High Elves, just by virtue of how much they hate us, will also declare war on us. Britannia will as well. We have to pick our targets, and we have to get to them quick. Speaking of, let's see, Rakarth is basically healed up now. I mean, a couple of units are hurt, but it's not so bad. I guess we could recruit a little bit more over the one turn. I'm tempted to just straight up go for more harpies, and yeah, I know that we could replenish them. On the other hand, maybe we need... probably we want to get a couple dark shards, then replenish the harpies afterwards. Let's do that. Let's go for a couple dark shards, spend one more turn here, maybe get the mammoth. We'll see what our income is like after the dark shards. Oh, that's minus 400. Maybe we'll wait on the mammoth. Yeah, well, let's try to do it with 15. We'll see how many forces exist in the Marienburg territories before we commit to anything crazy. All right, let's end the turn. Let's see. Great Point Scuttlers have been encountered. I don't think we care about that unless they attack us while we're in the water. And other than that, I don't think anybody's sailing too close to us right now, or otherwise we would have seen them. Let's just double check. I still really want those skull... Wait, what? There were 2 Skull Islands here before. Are you telling me this... Are you telling me Captain Sissoko attacked the Skull Island and took it? I swear there were 2 Skull Islands here last episode. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I was so excited to get the freaking money off of that. I didn't even know that these rogue armies could take that stuff. Well, that's really unfortunate. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Sometimes you just get screwed over like that. Oh well. Sea Corpse. I don't know if there's a battle there, but I guess we'll find out next turn, because it's going to take a while to get there. And let's see, anything... Okay, yeah, we gotta get something in here. Yeah, see, with Rakarth out of the territory, we're only making 800 money per turn. Let's see, what can we get in here that will be useful? I guess we just keep going for Dark Elf Manors. One of the problems I'm seeing right now is the public order's screwy. If we build torture posts, it'll completely fix it. But it'll also take a bunch of our cash. But I think we have no choice. Otherwise, we'd have to stay here with Rakarth. And Rakarth wants to be raiding. He wants to gather the new creatures. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. I believe I wanted to go through Velen's Suffering next, just for the extra growth. Although the public order will... Yeah, all of these things, basically, before we head into that. Yeah, we'll want to get Battle as Business when we raid. Although, actually, we're going to be raiding soon, but... You know what, maybe we'll do Battle as Business first and then head to the other ones afterwards. Because in 4 turns, maybe we'll be able to get here and then actually get something out of this. Alright, so let's end the turn. And yeah, as I usually do on my channel, I like to post the first few episodes of campaigns in relatively quick succession just to gauge the interest and stuff before going to the normal schedule, or determining that schedule is how we are proceeding right now. But anyway, Rakarth, you go into... This, let's see. Sea Corpse does have a battle. Alright, let's loot the carcass. What are we looking at here? Alright, looks like a pretty tiny army. I don't think we're going to bother with a cinematic battle for this one. We'll wait until Skull Island or something like that, because I feel like they're all just going to get super wrecked super fast, especially because they're outnumbered, and we can hit up all those cannons and stuff with our harpies and our wolves, which both have Vanguard deployment. And just run at them and break them apart. I'd rather wait for a more interesting battle, generally speaking. Alrighty, unless, I mean, obviously, just like last episode, if this turns out to be a more interesting battle than I originally thought, then I will, I'll change things up. Alright, so what we'll do is this. You know what, wolves, both go here, where you're hidden, and then I guess we'll set up harpies on this side, because the cannons would otherwise fire at them, so I do want to be a little bit careful with them. Or will they fire at us if we're here? I don't know. Let's find out. We will find out in a second. Rakarth, you can move forward. We will have you guys, honestly, in a formation that doesn't really matter. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just take off skirmish mode. We'll make you guys into group 2. Rakarth can be group 1. You can be group 3 there, and you can be group 4, 5, 6. Didn't really need the 7th, but whatever. Alright, start battle. Switch to a multi-shot round. Start targeting that zombie-powered gunnery mob. Group 1, move like this so that you can't get targeted by the enemy cannons. That'll probably be the best use of our time. And here we go. And it looks like they're going to move towards us, which is lovely, because they're going to leave these things to die. Perfect. Alright, well, give it a few more seconds, and then we'll switch directions, and then we'll send everybody in. You guys can, in fact, lock down and just attack as you are. Alright, how are we doing here? And let's see, zombie-powered gunnery mob may actually get some use. Okay, yeah, you know what? Harpies, go, kill. If they're gonna ignore you, we will certainly make use of it. Ooh, yeah, these guys are taking damage now, so wolves, you need to help out with this. One of you go for this, the other one go for the zombie-powered gunnery mob. And I think we'll switch you to attacking that zombie-powered gunnery mob. Oh, our poor little dread spears. They might need to heal. All right, everybody attack. Hydra, go after their lord. Rakarth, similarly, go after their lord. Ooh, gonna get a. I forgot what the ability is called. Some sort of breath attack. That's all I got. All right, breathe on these guys, I guess, while you're here. And harpies are in. That breath went sort of wide, but we're okay here. And I'm just going to slow it down to victory is already in our grasp. Yeah, this is why I didn't bother cinematicizing of this particular battle. I do think that you guys are dead. I wanted to see the harpies attack, but I think they're going to swarm these poor cannons very, very quickly, and there's not going to be much left. Oh, well, I guess the Karondades, at least a few are still alive. Oh, this is slow. It looked like the harpies were moving at normal speed, but I guess they were doing it real quickly. You guys go and kill that, and you guys go and kill that, and you guys go and kill that. There we go. Let's see what else is happening out here. You're attacking this, but the doggos are as well, so we don't really need that. Yeah, not much is happening otherwise. Let's watch Rakarth duel. I guess he can do one of these. We'll also cast a Flock of Doom with you right here. Hey, where are you going? Come back here. Come back and fight Rakarth. Okay, fine. You then just go in and delete these zombie parts. Rakarth can hopefully take you out solo. And yeah, you guys are gonna get completely screwed here. This unit's by far taking the most damage, but I guess it was kind of screwed since the beginning. You can stop firing, and this battle will be over in a second. Let's watch Rakarth whip it good. And let's see what we got here in HP. Oh, well, he's taking some damage, and there we go. Murderous Prowess is in. The enemy army is getting destroyed. The Shades aren't doing anything anymore. Oh, because the enemy army is dead. Okay, yeah. And I think they're all crumbling now. You guys go kill that. There we go. You are just about... Oh, you're gonna get a cast off right at the end there to do more damage. Well... That's nice. I would have done the exact same thing if I was about to lose. Just try to inflict as many casualties as possible, out of spite, if nothing else. And there we go. Looks like the Hydra took off your head there. Poor Vampire Admiral. And we're done here. Yes? Nobody alive, nobody alive. End battle, and I guess we'll try to heal up just for these two. I don't remember what happens when we try to take money. I think there's a negative debuff, but I don't remember exactly what it is. Well, I guess we're going to find out in a couple seconds. Alright, come on now. Don't take forever to load for this tiny little battle. And let's see. Yeah, we could replenish to full, or we could get 700 money. Oh, it's hero success chance. Considering we're not using heroes, it doesn't really matter. But since we're in the sea and we can't really heal, we gotta enslave. And plus, ooh, whoa. Charybdis immediately? Yes. Yes, game. Even the primeval horrors of the deep are no match for your iron will. Lured to the surface by the clashing of battle and churning of the waves, a brutish Charybdis is now bound to your control. How delicious the terror of your foes will be as they flee from the writhing mass of tentacles that seek to crush their bones and deliver them whole into the creature's gaping maws, perhaps? Or does the Charybdis have one maw and a bunch of tentacles instead? Well, we'll check out its model, because if it only has one maw, then we're at 6 maws, people. Not at we could be at 10 if the Charybdis has others. Let me see. Well, we'll hire it soon. Convocation of Hunters, right, unlocked. I thought. Wait, so is it in fact off cooldown now? I'll check in a second. Monster of the Sea. Before you can reach a sea monster's corpse, you were suddenly accosted by a horde of undead pirates. Yada yada. Okay, well that's basic stuff. We get 6k treasury. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, it is indeed unlocked. Okay, so it isn't in fact a 30 turn cooldown. Right? Right? Or is it a 30 turn cooldown? I'm still unsure exactly how this works. Alright, let's perform this right. Let's see what occurs. So this will give us a dilemmas with regards to get and hunt with various monsters. I mean, we can certainly spend the money, right? Cooldown short and get some Nagarothi beasts. I'll read this in a second. Old World beasts at no cost. I would love to get Sorceresses of Karond. Dark Warped Beast. Very powerful monsters. Ooh. That's lovely, but we need slaves to get that every time, and we just can't afford it right now. I guess we gotta go for this Nagarothi beasts just because it's more treasury. Maybe we can get another Hydra. I would love that because Rakarth is known for his Hydras. Let's see. There are several aspiring beastmasters within your entourage who wish to emulate your advanced mastery and empathy with the wild and the feral. Though they may only dream of reaching the level of the Beast Lord's craft, it does not stop them from clamoring to do your bidding in the hope of gathering your knowledge and favor. The hopefuls are routinely called upon and sent out into the world with explicit orders to only return once they secure beasts of war fit for your ranks. Where will you send them this time? Beast markets of, I guess, back to Karond Kar? Because it's, I mean, that's kind of odd, but whatever.
Tell them Rakarth sent you.
5 maws for the price. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. The Beast... Whoa. What does that say? Beast Lord's Rakarth recruitment costs for War Hydra, Harpies, and Feral Manticore. No Charybdis in there? Alright, well, I love it. The Beastmasters have returned from the Beastmaster markets of Nagaroth, half in number, but with an extremely impressive haul. A titanic war hydra that had devoured an unfortunate portion of the novices en route, but is now amongst the most potent weapons in your monster pens. Your Beastmaster's heavy-handed approach with the merchants and the mention of the Beast Lord's name have also spread fear throughout the marketplaces in the Land of Chill, temporarily driving down prices, but only for you, of course. Of course, indeed. Alright, well, let's keep going. We need to land in order to recruit, so I guess we're going to go through this and then try to go to our now. Capture it, at least temporarily. We don't have to hold on to the territory. We just have to get somewhere where we can recruit our new Hydra and possibly our new Charybdis. I don't know whether we can afford both, because Hydras currently cost us, 600. Wow, that's pretty intense. Wow, Rakarth, you take a long time to move through the sea, damn. Okay, well, we might have to go into a march stance just because that's kind of annoying. Alright, well, we have Lashmaster. The question is, what, if anything, else do we get here? Because we do need to go through this. And we will make Rakarth a fighter, of course, but we need to buff the regular army first. We also need to start saving for all this when we hit level... I mean, I guess we want all of this. So let's say if we hit level 7... So that'll have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay. So at level 7, we start saving our points. So then we hit 12 and get all of this immediately. I want the Murderous Prowess for monstrous units basically as soon as we can get it. In the meantime, we want to spend our points. Rakarth has been taking damage, so I would love to get hard to hit at the very least, because his melee defense is lower than his attack. He's taking a surprising amount of damage considering that his armor is quite high on the base. Now, Night Lord does buff up Cold One Knights and Cold One Dread Knights, and Rakarth does have the ability to buff them otherwise with charge bonus, and I think there was something else that does this as well. Oh wait, and this does buff up Scourge Runner Chariots in Lord's army, so I feel like, oh yeah, see, we have stock. So I feel like we gotta go for Night Lord then. Let's go Night Lord, pop another point in there, then go through Strength, through Spite, and then grab this thing. Confer Bloodlust, at the very least, to the War Hydra and the Charybdises. Charybdi? What's the plural of Charybdis? It could be Charybdis, I have no idea. And I don't think it matters all that much. Let's accept that, and let's level up Boudica. Boudica, you're gonna get evasion. And you are gonna get magical reserves. Ooh. Transformation of Kadon. Okay, we'll get that next, then we'll go through scouting afterwards. Alright, let's end the turn. I mean, these turns are really going by because Rakarth's very slow in the water, apparently. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing? Karond? Is that Lewin? Is Lewin in the sea right now? I mean, it's not like we could take Karond even if we tried. Nope, Shantae of the Braid. Okay, Beastmen Rising. So this game will make it easier if you play as Chaos, yes, but I think it'll also make it easier if we play as Dark Elves, because they will attack the good factions. At least that's what I think. So in my opinion, what we do is say no Beastmen in this particular setup. I really don't want them to destroy a bunch of good factions and make this too easy for us. That would be boring, so no Beastmen. They stay home. And you keep going. Grab that mysterious island and then proceed to Arnau. I really would love to know where you're sailing. Watch Lewin just come out here with like a full freaking stack. Otherwise, Conquata, are you almost ready to level? Getting there. Getting there, and with the torture posts alive, we got the public order in a good place, so I'm happy with that. Let's end the turn yet again. We do have a nice little nest egg saved up. If we were to get both the Charybdis and the Hydra... Oh, whoa, 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 is that Lewin? Is that Lewin in March stance? We are going to declare war on Lewin eventually, and if that is him...
Feel the power.
It is Lewin. We could cripple his elite army here if we were to win this, but he has Grail Guardians and some elite stuff here. Can we win this? He's in March stance. We may not get a better opportunity, and then we could raid Karond for probably a ton of cash. Man, I think this is fate, and it's too good of an opportunity not to try this. I don't know whether this is going to end well for the campaign, because it'll make everybody dislike us even more and attack us, but hey. I think this is a sign from Kane, or actually maybe a sign from Mathlan, because it's in the sea. Or whatever god Rakarth worships. What Druki god or elf god, I suppose, is responsible for beasts? You. What does this say? Kadon, a master of forms, is able to shift Manticore. No, not Kadon. I just want to see if something here in the beast lore says who's responsible for this. Corvus the Crow Lord. No. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Screw it, time for war. You are at war with Worldwalkers and Skull Smashers. Can you be quiet? You're about to die. Okay, no. We're just gonna attack him. Screw it. Go. Declare war. This is definitely risky, but I'm hoping it works. Alright. It looks pretty even. The Pegasus Knights are going to be tough. The Knights of the Realm are also going to be really tough. They could obliterate these weaker units. We're going to have to play this carefully. Obviously, this is going to have to be cinematic. We're going to have to try to... Oh, and Lewin himself is going to be very, very tough as well. Yeah. Gonna have to try to get some nice duels and some nice shots out here. We do outnumber them, but we have several units that are extremely weak, like the giant wolves and the harpies. Well, quote-unquote weak. They're definitely great against killing the peasants, but a single charge from the Knights of the Realm will break a unit of giant wolves easy. They are anti-large, though, so we could wait in the wings with the wolves as well as with the harpies. But the harpies are going to go after the range. If we take out the Knights of the Realm, force them into a charge and attack them in the back with giant wolves, that might work out. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's try this cinematic style. Alrighty, here we go. The Beast Lord versus the Lion, or the Lion-Hearted, I guess, but, you know, close enough. A lion for Rakarth to tame either way. So, they have some very scary units. They don't have any Grail Guardians or anything super fancy, but they do have 2 full units of Pegasus Knights, which are very, very deadly in the air. I remember in the Throg campaign where they got a single charge against a Frostworm and almost instantly got it down to, like, I don't know, 5% HP or something like that before it could just barely escape. We are going to get some single target shots off against these Knights of the Realm with our Reaper Bolt Thrower, but they're not really going to do too much at all. Wait, I think one might have died, but otherwise, in terms of damage, not really doing much at all. Like, if we had a cannon, this unit would have dropped at least 25% HP before it got to us. Probably more, depending on the cannon in particular. However, we still do have the option of our Hydra Breath into this, and I feel like it'll bring more of these guys down than the than the bolters. Yeah, there we go. Now they're at about half HP, and there's still more fire coming in. Now we're going to get some shots from our range unit, so that's a nice little opener for us. Unfortunately, the enemy Pegasus Knights are coming for our Harpies here, and I do believe they are in fact faster. So if they want the Harpies can't really escape. They do try, but we can watch the charge and just how devastating it is for the Harpies. See, they try to get away, and then I turn them at the last second to try to fight them, and look how many drop in the first charge. Look at that. Oh my lord. And these guys suffer basically no damage at all. Damn. Like, in what, 5 seconds maybe? I'll like, I don't know, how many units died there? Let me see, 60, so 50 units or 49 units died in about 5 seconds. Maybe less. Poor Harpies. And yeah, the Pegasus Knights are specialized for this sort of thing, but it's still quite unfortunate. Fortunately, we have traded what is essentially a unit of Knights of the Realm for a unit of Harpies, and I will certainly take that trade, because it's a pretty good one. The other Pegasus Knights, fortunately, have tried to drop in amongst our units over here, and that's really bad for them, because they are going to get surrounded. I did send Rakarth over here to try to deal with them. The Spears are going to help out with their anti-large. We also have our own Harpies moving in to at least add some bleed to those units, and we're going to try to surround them with these bleak swords as well. Over here in the back lines, we do have the enemy peasant bowmen moving up, and we're not even targeting them with our ranged anymore, because, or rather our Reaper bolt throwers, simply, or are we? I think I targeted the men-at-arms. Yeah, there we go. Because all of our doggos are coming in, our giant wolves. And it's really, really useful to have these units early on. I remember playing another I think it was in the Malice campaign, and lacking the early game units to chase down that sort of stuff, if you don't have Dark Riders early on, is kind of annoying. But anyway, let's see how everybody else is doing. The Pegasus Knights have dropped down among our Dark Shards over here and have done quite a lot of damage with a single charge, which is once again not surprising considering how elite they are. But we do summon a Feral Manticore to at least try to distract them. We also switch our Reaper bolt throwers to start targeting them with their single shots. Maybe we can at least take a few of them down. In addition to that, Lewin has moved in and tried to attack Boudica, and unfortunately for him, we do have our greatsword wielding Shades to surround him, and they should be able to kill him, or if nothing else, do very, very heavy damage for him. I don't expect, or to him rather, I don't expect they'll be able to, he'll be able to kill them. Otherwise, we're doing okay. Our unit of Dark Shards that got charged by these guys got routed, and the Pegasus Knights look like they want to lift off as soon as they ran away, which is unfortunate. I would have rather kept them on the ground, where we could have continued firing our Reaper bolt throwers at them. Speaking of our Reaper bolt throwers, looks like it's starting to take shots from the enemy Trebuchet, or Blessed Trebuchet, I don't remember. Regular field trebuchet. Okay, that's okay. On the other hand, here in the back lines, we have already destroyed both units of Peasant Bowmen with our wolves, and they are now going to charge the rear of these Knights of the Realm, although possibly not actually charge into their backs, because they are moving away now, which is kind of unfortunate. But hey, the wolves are anti-large, and they should do pretty well here. The other unit of wolves is going to use their massive speed to try to get at these field trebuchets over there. I was actually hoping to do this the other way, where we would send our Harpies to kill all the enemy range units, but obviously with the Pegasus Knights going after them being way, way too threatening, that doesn't work out. Over here, it looks like our summoned Manticore is getting swarmed by the Pegasus Knights and is going to get brought down very, very quickly. Oh, it did look like it brought a couple down with it, though. So that's quite nice. And oh, yes, we're getting some of those single target shots off at the Pegasus Knights with the Reaper bolt thrower, so that's nice as well. They are reasonably fragile, at least compared to some other knightly units, so at least there's that. Now Rakarth is also helping out against the Lewin over here, while our Hydra goes to town and tries to help out the Doggos. And yes, I will be calling the Giant Wolves Doggos for the entire episode, so please get used to it, because I'm incapable of doing anything else. I do apologize if that annoys anybody. But they're clearly adorable doggos. Yeah, anyway, so they're doing actually surprisingly well and facing off these Knights of the Realm. I actually thought that these guys, despite not being on the charge anymore, would have a very, very decent time against them, but I guess the anti-large and the bleed effect are both pretty telling. Great job. Great job. And let's see, the men-at-arms over here are routing, the Hydra having destroyed most of them. And over here we have a unit of Dread Spears and Oblique Swords fighting off the Spearmen-at-arms, who are now also dead. The enemy Pegasus Knights are about to ride, and it looks like the chain route is actually here. Very nice. Very, very nice. I think the enemy screwed up. I feel like the enemy could have won this if they used their units properly, but unfortunately, it's obviously the AI. I feel like if this was player on player, we would have gotten very, very badly mauled, if not outright lost. I mean, the player would have just used cheesy cycle charging with the Pegasus Knights, which would have been kind of annoying. And I mean, really, really annoying. But I guess it's what you're supposed to do, so I can't complain too much. Anyway, it looks like everybody's dead. I'm thinking that in terms of damage, it was probably the wolves that did the most, because they deleted a few units and they hurt some other units, but I guess we'll see. I wonder if that Harpy unit survived as well, the one that took the charge. I think they got 11 units left, so I think that they should be able to survive, but let's find out. Alrighty, a close victory, but certainly a welcome one. Absolute MVP goes to the two units of Giant Wolves. They both did about 16k damage equally, and they both did real well. They even beat out the War Hydra. I mean, they took care of the Peasant Bowmen, they took care of the Field Trebs, they damaged heavily one of the units of the Knights. Very nice. In addition to that, I guess a sub-MVP to the Shades with Greatswords. They didn't do too much damage, or rather, they didn't get too many kills, but they did tie up Lewin and got him to half HP essentially by themselves, so very nice. It also prevented him from running amok in the rest of our troops. In addition to that, I suppose it was pretty interesting to see the Harpies get charged by the Pegasus Knights, since they just absolutely wrecked face there. Pegasus Knights, of course, being one of the scariest units when in the air. They're fairly lackluster on the ground, so we were afterwards able to destroy them once they landed. Gotta be real careful with the Harpies, so that was expected as a bad matchup. I expected them all to die, in fact. I'm glad they survived. Anyway, this barely gives us any slaves, but it does give us 1,400 money. I feel like we take the money this time around. Let's ransom the captives, and yeah, let's hire that Charybdis at least. Or maybe the Hydra, I'll see. Regardless. And we just captured another Charybdis. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. You can't have too many Charybdises. I don't know. Once again, that name got me. Okay, we could pop him on a Scourge Runner Chariot right now, but I think it's a waste of a point. Eternal Hatred doesn't really help us. I feel like we just go straight through Night Lord into Strength through Spite just to get this early. Let's do that. And we are looking in range to be in this Mysterious Island. Will this be another little battle? We'll have to be really careful because we're hurt now. No, it's not a battle. Alright, those who escaped, please press gang. Ooh, casualty replenishment rate. Ah, but it's plus 15 to when we have replenishment. We need to land, like, immediately. And we get a Ranger Standard. We get Strider. Does Rakarth automatically have Strider? No. At least not when he's on foot. But you know what? I think we'll give Strider to our Hydra, because it does need to get around. Alrighty, so. How are we doing otherwise? Battle's business will be done in a turn, which means we can raid Karond. I hope that they don't have another full stack here, because Rakarth's going to have big trouble if he lands there and there's an even bigger army. We do know that they have another little army over there, but I guess we'll see. But I'm pretty happy with the way that went thus far. We just need to make sure we have enough monsters to capitalize on it. If we have to go into the negative for a little bit, I guess we'll go into the negative. I feel like, while it'll be difficult to hold on to this territory, we might as well take out Lewin before he can do too much else. I'm gonna risk going for a full speed stance right now. I do think there's another army over here, but I want to land immediately. There we go. We can't recruit units, but wait, if we go into campaign, or not campaign, encampment, are we able to recruit monsters, or do we need to be in our own territory? I guess we'll find out in a sec. Let's see what we got here. I wanted Exploit Feuds and Revel and Suffering, so I think we'll start with Exploit Feuds first, and we'll do the other ones after. I'll then Bloodthirsty Champions early to buff up our Harpies, because as soon as we're rank 12, we get free Harpies, so we're just going to spam disposable Harpies everywhere we can. Let's go for the Occupied Conquata, please. We'll rank that up to 2. Oh, I guess it's not a true, like, main settlement, i.e. it'll only have 5 instead of 8 things, I think. Just judging by the fact that 2 will only give us the second one. Just like the way that Wood Elf territories work when others capture them, but I guess we'll see. Alright, he attains fighting Scourge of Cain. I feel like they should have been fighting them already. And World Walkers, I bet you'll love us now. Yes, you want a defensive alliance. I don't want a defensive alliance because you're going to keep on loving us, because we're going to be attacking all your enemies anyway. I wish Rakarth could go into raiding stance at 0 movement range, just like Throg and stuff. Movement range and casualty replenishment rate for Rakarth. That's lovely. Unnatural Vigor. Faced with yet more bland rations, this army has turned to the dark practice of cannibalism, with the hearty blessing of its catering corps, of course. Now, once a battle has been won, limbs of the slain are being enthusiastically collected, salted, and cured for the long road ahead, with the troops thriving on those most morbid of provisions. Replenishment rate and army movement range have increased as a result. Well, I expect that of Dark Elves. Wouldn't you? Oh, you, Shantae, have moved into Longi. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't think we can attack that this turn, unfortunately. And no, you can't go into an encamped stance. I don't think any of your stances will allow you to recruit here. Damn. Okay, well then what do we do? What the hell do we do? If we can't take Longi, or we could risk it and attack it right now. Can we win this? It'll be more than a full stack against our army, but they will have very few elite troops.
Witness my strength,
I feel like we have to risk it. Oh, because I wanted to raiding raiding stance briefly. Your movement speed is screwed, isn't it? Damn it! Wait, were you actually able to move into this in a single turn? Yeah, you were. Damn it! Oh, I completely screwed that up. Why would raiding take it away? Damn, that's unfortunate. Oh well, what can you do? Well, I guess we're raiding for now. Move in. And they do come another little army here, and what's over here? Don't tell me that's a third army. We just killed one. That better not be a third army. I'm gonna be so salty if that's another one. Let's see. You just leveled up. I guess we gotta get you your Dark Steed, or... Such a waste of a point. But you need to be able to get away. It's only 1 point at the end of the day. And what does this do? Okay, this reduces the cost of transformation of Karond, which is nice. Power Sap. Get the Dark Steed just in case. Or do we wait? Or do we just straight up wait till Dark Pegasus? Can you survive until you're level 16? I guess you're gonna have to try to survive until level 16. Let's... You know what? I think we're gonna go for Arcane Conduit. I changed my mind. Instead of going for scouting. Not that I don't appreciate the scouting. You want to get something... Oh yeah, the Ranger Standard. There we go, let's get that. And then I guess we head in the turn. We can't recruit anything, we can't get our monsters. We need a Black Arc, that's what we need. What are we looking at here? Available after 1 turns... Oh wait, we get a free Black Arc from... this. Whip of Agony, but we can't fight that. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Alright, well, let's end the turn. I wonder if these 2 will attack us, or these 3 if this one joins them. Even if we don't take the province, the territories here. Oh, you moved away from Longi. Well, that's interesting. If it doesn't upgrade to level 3... Oh, are you at war with the with these orcs here? And we got Howling Winds that we can't make use of yet again. I really feel like you should be able to recruit in raiding stance for Rakarth specifically, but whatever. We've already read this thing for Giant Wolves. And yes, the orcs are indeed at war with you. Well, that's just perfect. We may not be able to take Karond, but we certainly can attack Longi. It'll be dangerous, but I feel like we can do it. Unless Leoness immediately declares war on us and kills us after, but I guess that's a risk we'll have to take. Okay, this should be a pretty easy battle, unlike the other one. Wait, the other battle was a cinematic battle, though, so I will have to make a cut here, so here it is. Alrighty, there we go, and yeah, let's just get to it. I don't imagine that this is going to present too much trouble, just because I feel like they have no lord, their units are basic. We can probably wait for the main host to sort of bunch up and then breathe on them with the Hydra. I don't know what they're going to do to combat our fast-moving units, who should be able to kill all those peasant bowmen fairly quickly as well. Plus, we have artillery superiority. Yes, our army is damaged, but as long as we, as long as we stay crunchy, we should be good. Always stay crunchy, folks. Let's see. You dread spears. Yeah, just go into a big host here. It doesn't really matter. And then you guys set up like so. In fact, wait. We'll use the shades as a melee unit, in fact, most likely. Like so. You guys here. Get ready to fire. And you guys can turn off guard mode. To keep guard mode on, but keep skirmish mode off. You can turn off guard mode and skirmish mode because we'll be attacking with you. You two out front. Hydra, you definitely need to be out front. Ooh, actually, we'll probably need to breathe on the blob now that I think about it. I guess we'll see. Alright, you two are hiding. You are just going to go up here and not show yourselves. Okay, and start battle. You are obviously going to switch to multi-shots. Go. And here they come. Here they come. We'll try to focus on the melee units, but I guess the range units are going to be in front. Well, try to target them as best as you can. Let's speed it up while we get some of these shots off, because that's pretty boring. Let's admit that. Like so. Are they really going to just wait until we run out of ammo? No, they're not. They're not. We're okay. Ooh, wait. What is their Lord unit? Let's try to cripple the... Oh, it's a Foot Squire unit. I guess that's going to be a fairly tough take, isn't it? Okay, Harpies, get ready to go. Doggos, get ready to go as well. And we'll turn off guard mode from all of you. I wish we had a unit to sacrifice just so we could get a proper breath out, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Oh, actually, the Foot Squires are dropping fairly nicely. Good job, Reaper Bolt Thrower. You guys are visible. Wait, no, you're not. No, what, were they firing at you, or was that a fluke? And, okay, they're firing at us now. Harpies, be careful, please. Ooh, they are blobbed up nicely, though, if we could get a breath on right there. Come on, breathe. Ah. Too late. Oh, well. Still looking okay. Yeah, very nice. That's still very nice. Alrighty, group 2. We're not actually taking too much damage, so I think we'll be okay. Let's get you Doggos in. Let's get our Harpies in as well. Doggos, move around that Spearman unit. Do you guys have Force Strider or anything like that? Yeah, you do. It's Force Stalker there, sorry. Close enough. And... okay, you keep firing. You guys go into melee and attack. As long as those units get distracted, even if they don't do it anyway. And Doggos go around. Yeah, see, they're all gonna route very, very quickly. Which is why I wasn't worried about this. I didn't even get a chance to cast a... you know what I should have done? I should have cast a transformation of Karond out there. There we go. Force them all to route. And you fire into the blob here. Doggos and stuff. Just make sure that they don't come back. And it's the melee line. I actually thought that their line would clash here, but I guess I was right in thinking that there's no way that this could possibly be a cinematic battle. Doggos, kill everything you can, or at least force everything to rout. This unit is still alive. What's preventing them from losing? I guess this one unit? These guys are done. Chase them down. And let them come back. Alright, these are all shattered now. Make sure the rest of them shatter. Yeah, I think focusing their leader was a great choice because they're peasants and they have terrible morale. So that's what basically crippled this army super quickly. Not threatening at all. Alrighty, and I believe that's it. Let's end the battle. And very, very minimal casualties. Those poor silly peasants. End battle, decisive victory. Very decisive victory, I might add. It took, what, 2 minutes? And yeah, obviously the Doggos got a lot of kills, the Hydra got a lot of kills. It's funny that we didn't even really need the magic support. Rakarth didn't really get a chance to do anything. Hey, I should have probably kept its Foot Squires back. Because damn, those rage units started routing soon. 1 kill. And they were firing on the wrong units. They should have been going for the Dark Shards, not for the shielded units. Silly. Alright, Occupy, obviously. Actually, I probably could have looted and Occupy. Damn it. Nah, that was a screw up. Because we're not going to hold on to this territory. It's not really possible. Oh well, too late now. Now, so what we have to do immediately is, because we're probably going to get attacked by this stuff, we have to get some stuff in here. Now, we could go for another War Hydra. War Hydras and Charybdis. Damn it, every time. They cost about the same. But the War Hydras are just outright better, or at least until the Charybdis gets its breath. Constant around self, although I don't think I've... I don't remember whether I've tried Charybdis as an SFO yet. I mean, they're anti-large units. So here's the thing. Wait, you get strength through spite right away. Thank you. Been waiting for that one. So yeah, what is the... Oh, and then... Oh, damn it, now we have to start saving. We're at rank 7, I shouldn't have done that. Nah, we could just go skip one of these. What I wanted to see is I thought that there was a buff that gives Charybdises... Frost Breath, yes. Ability Frost Breath for Charybdis units, so that'll happen in a couple levels. I'm gonna get melee attack and updates for Charybdises as well. Abyssal Howl for Hydras. Wait, what? Abyssal Howl? Isn't that what Charybdises have? Isn't that what I just looked at? Wait, Charybdis. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, so it basically swaps their stuff around. That's kind of interesting. Even though this is pretty insanely costly, I think we're gonna get you in here. Right now.
Serve the beast.
There we go. And those look like Maws to me, so I'm gonna say that we're now up at 10 Maws. Gotta be 10 Maws now, right? Though I guess those could be... I'm pretty sure those are tentacles with Maws as well. They're not just tentacles. And, you know, we might attack Karond next episode. Obviously, we don't have time this episode, but if we were to get, let's say, the second Hydra in here, or the Mammoth, and especially if this army starts fighting these guys out here, and they take damage, we might very well be able to attack Karond. Which would be very, very nice. And oh wow, what the hell happened here? It looks like the Skull Takers took Castle Artois, which is... free territory, actually. Okay, well, we'll have to find out what we do with that next time, but until then, we still have a turn to end. Albion, do you need to build anything here? I'd love to build this, but I don't want to waste the 300 or 3k right now. I don't think it's worthwhile, so we're just going to end the turn. Let's build another one of those in a second. Oh, damn, we can't see what's happening over here anymore. Are you going to move out, Karond? I feel like they would have fought here. Oh, you're building more... You're building more troops. We might try an ambush tactic, or we might try straight up attacking. I mean, I feel like we could win, but I don't want to delete a Hydra after taking it. But if we get another one, we're gonna screw up our... Could we win this? They have 2 Knights Errants, 2 Knights of the Realm, and they have a lot of Peasant Bowmen that will be firing down on us. We probably would be able to destroy their towers from a distance with our single Reaper Bolt Thrower, though. And then the Harpies could probably help out on the walls. Okay, wait, here's an option. You go here. Yeah, we're at 876 when we're not in our own territory. You are in ambush stance at 25, eh?
Follow me, my beasts.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go right, let's say, here. And I know that they're recruiting. Ooh, but we could draw them out. Would that be better, though? Would drawing them out be better? I mean, the Peasant Bowmen aren't a problem. It's still too many troops, I feel. You know what, I think I have to think about this. Because we don't have time to do this right now, anyway. But I'm very much inclined to say...
Rampage.
Start with an ambush right now. What's the chance here, by the way? 45%. It's fairly low, but I guess we'll find out that next time. You can get to point in Curse of Enra here, I guess? Or do you want to reduce the cost of transformation of Kadon? Sort of not worthwhile. I mean, when's the magic cost? Wait, -6? Maybe it is worthwhile. Especially if we want to spam Flock of Doom, which is already obnoxiously expensive as it is. And I do want to get that Arcane Conduit, but the Curse of Enra here might be useful as well. I think I'm going to go Curse of Enra here, just for the 1 point at the very least, because it's a fairly cheap spell. And then, just before we call it, since we are out of time this episode, I do want to see what we can build here. The Ogham Stones, yes, we know about. I'd love to get that outpost garrison, but not necessary right now. I guess, yeah, we're just going to go for the Artisan's House. And... yeah.
Dragon Master.
Do we attack it right now? Or do we try to... The problem is we don't know when Karond is going to... when it's going to upgrade.
All shall behold my greatness.
These guys didn't take the other Skull Island either, though. So we could screw up our income,
Karond Kar.
but we would definitely win if we were to take both another Charybdis and another Hydra. But we'd be making negative money. But with Karond,
Forbidden.
I would get a little bit of money out of it, but probably not enough. We do have a port here. You know what, once again, I'll think about it next time. I think what I'll end up doing is grabbing a second War Hydra and just straight up attacking Karond. I would have loved to attack this little army out here and draw them out, but I don't think it's possible at our current movement range because we can't move past Karond. And you're...
What you ask is
Are you in
impossible.
reinforcement range or are you not? Actually, I'd like to find out right now. Yeah, you're in reinforcement range, which is unfortunate, but I guess that's a problem for next time. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback in regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm,
We shall
and thanks for
sunder
watching.
their steel.